It's a dumpster fire world, but sanity prevails in Alberta. But for how long? I had multiple offers on a property. I just listed it 2 days ago and it sold above asking. Yet, when you look at the market stats for March, they don't exactly scream hot market. Sales are down, inventory's up, so what gives? So I'm gonna give you what's really going on in the real estate market right now. Hey, could you take a second and hit that subscribe button? That would really mean a lot to me as I try to get to that 2,000 subscribers so I can keep making videos that are informative and real and help you navigate the real estate market here in Calgary. So drop questions, comments too. I've had a few interesting trolls that I've answered as well. They obviously know better than me because they might have bought a house once and I've only done 4,000 resales and new homes, so what the do I know? I digress. Hey, it's Mark Verzala here, and welcome back to your Calgary market update for March 2025. We're seeing a tale of two markets out there. On one hand, sales are down 19% compared to last March, and that's all across all property types, with apartments seeing the biggest decline, about 34% lower than this time last year. Don't freak out yet. But on the other hand, new listings surged past 4,000 units, which is a pretty big jump. So that brought our sales to new listings ratio down to 54%, and inventory levels rose to just over 5,100 units. That, my friends, is balanced market territory. Now, sales to new listings ratio, if you don't know, they work like this. 60% or higher, you're in a seller's market, and if it's below 40%, it's a buyer's market. So in between that 40 to 60%, you're in a balanced market. Is it gonna stay there? Well, let's take a look. Also, I should add, we've been in sales, a seller's market for quite some time. So I'm betting the balanced market is because people just don't really know what to do right now. It's not a bad thing. So the numbers, they suggest a slowdown, but here's the key. The market's rebalancing, it's not collapsing. Now let's talk about prices. The overall benchmark price in Calgary, it held steady at 590 to 500. There's no major movement here month over month compared to last March. Well, let's dig a little deper and you'll see there's gonna be different stories by property type. So detached homes, benchmark price is up to 770. That's a 4% increase, year over year gain. Semi-detached sitting at 691, 692, also up 5% from last year. Row homes, slight increase at 454, a little surprising for me. Still below their mid-2024 peak. And then apartments averaging 336, up 3% year over year, but also still below their highest point last year. So yes, the upward pressure on prices, it still exists, especially in detached and semi-detached segments, but it's definitely more of a balanced market. You also have to consider that there's probably inventory out there that's just shitty and it's gonna sit on the market. There's stuff that's been overpriced, maybe just agents being too optimistic, and it's really a market right now where you wanna price it properly. If they are even slightly overpriced, it may sit for a little while. If it's priced properly and you got a great product, it's gonna go multiple offers and will probably sell within 24 to 48 hours, depending on the market segment. Inventory definitely shifted a tone. We have 2.4 months of supply, which means buyers actually have choices again. So that's great. But here's the kicker. And like I just mentioned, if a home is priced right and it shows well, it's gonna go fast. We're seeing multiple offers in certain pockets, especially on detached homes under the $1 million mark. But don't kid yourself, the stuff over $1 million is moving quite rapidly as well. So less concern with, let's say, interest rates. So you can also see it in a lack of rural acreages coming on, although it could just be the nice weather hasn't hit and people are just waiting to put those on. So while the stats say slower market, the experience on the ground feels very different, especially in high demand areas and price ranges. And you have to remember that lower sales percentages year over year are against a year of record breaking sales. So they had to ease up at some point, which is great. We don't want to see a market meltdown like 2015 and 2016, or the one that Toronto is experiencing right now. Sorry, Toronto. So what does it all mean? It means we're not in a boom, we're not in a bust, we're in a transition. And in transitional markets, strategy matters more than ever, whether you're buying or selling or investing. So if you're thinking about making a move this spring, let's chat. I can help you make sense of what's happening, especially with the demographic that you're in, where the opportunities are, and how to navigate the shifting market with total confidence. So don't forget to like, subscribe, don't be a troll, and drop your questions in the comments. I reply to every single one, even the trolls. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next update.